This is Brian, Atlanta Hot Tub Center and Tub Talk 101, and today I've got a special treat. We have a product reveal, okay? Guys, we talk a lot about the health and wellness industry. We talk about how hot tubs and swim spas are a health and wellness product. We have been working behind the scenes very diligently and hard on a new product called ColdWorx, okay? ColdWorx is a cold plunge, a cold tub for cold water therapy. Now, we're not going to dive into the benefits of cold water therapy today. We are going to reveal our product. Of course, we'll do more YouTube videos talking about the product. We'll dissect our product. We'll show you what it's all about. We'll talk about the durability of it. We'll talk about all the health and wellness and everything that you can get from cold water therapy. But again, today we are revealing. So we have two models today, and model number one is our ColdWorx tub. We don't get fancy with the names, guys. It's just a cold tub. Let's face it. That's all it is. Let's not get fancy with it. So this is the ColdWorx tub. Okay. It's got a nice little design here, nice little design on the top. It's got, you know, nice straps to strap it down so you can keep the kids out and the neighbors out. Now, first thing you're thinking right now is, Brian, why did you go with an inflatable? Well, I'll tell you why I went with an inflatable. I went with an inflatable because of mobility. You can take it to your neighbor's house. Let's say you and your neighbor are going to go run 10 miles, or you and your friend down the street. You can throw it in our trusty backpack, our carrying case, and you can take it to your friend's house, your parents' house, your sister's house, your brother's house, wherever. It plugs into 115 volts. You just plug it in, you fill it up with hose water, and you're cooking, right? It's not a actual tub that sits outside like a hot tub, right? Because that, my friends, would require a concrete slab or some pavers or some crush and run, something along those lines, right? As long as the ground's level, you can put this anywhere. You can take this thing camping with you, right? As long as you got 115 volts, you can plug it in, right? And not only does it go all the way down to 37 degrees, it goes all the way up to 104 degrees, so it can be a hot tub, right? Now, hot tub, right? You're not going to get really the jets and everything, because that's not what this thing does. But so again, with it being an inflatable, guys, you can move it anywhere you want. You can take it from your pool deck to underneath your patio, from underneath your patio into your basement, from underneath your basement into your gym. It's not full of water. It's easy. It's versatile. If you're not using it, right, you can fold it up, put it in your backpack, put it up in the closet for later, right? If you want to sell it, throw it in your backpack and sell it to your neighbor, right? I just don't see a cold plunge, an item that you're going to use 2 to 3 minutes a day, 5 days a week. I can't see that being some beautiful tub in somebody's backyard taking up space. I can't get behind that, right? It's not a hot tub. You're not going to go with your family and sit in there for 20 or 30 minutes, right? It just doesn't make sense. Now, some things we did do, we made this material thicker. We made the inflatable thicker, so it is more durable, it will last longer, and it'll be more insulated, right? So we did do that. And we put a nice design on it, right? You can see we put a nice design on it. We know it's an inflatable. We thickened up the base down here, right? So we did some stuff for sure. Now, again, pretty basic. You know, the inside, well, is blue. But again, nothing fancy, guys. It's just cold water. That's it. No need to get fancy here, guys. Just didn't make sense. So one thing we did get a little fancy on, guys, is we got fancy on the chiller. Okay, and I'll tell you why we got fancy on the chiller. Because this is what takes care of the water for you, right? And one thing we know at Atlanta Hot Tub Center is how to take care of water. That's what we do day in, day out, right? So this thing's got ozone, it's got UV, it's got a filter, right? It's got 24-hour circulation if it's needed, but really the circulation just comes on, right, when it needs to cool or needs to heat, right? And that's all you really need, all right? Now, very easy to set, very intuitive, right? Very easy to use. Right now we got it set at 52, 53 degrees, right? You can see lots of stainless steel. You know, there's been a lot of time, right, that has gone into making this a quality product. Now, one thing I love about the chiller being kind of set up like this, being separate from the tub, one thing I like about that is that if this stops working, you can grab this chiller and you can bring it to me and I can repair it here at the shop, right? You're not going to have all those costly service calls and people going back and forth trying to figure out what's going on with the chiller. Why isn't it working, right? I mean, this thing's 40 pounds when it's not in use. I mean, disconnect it, pick it up, bring it to me. We'll fix it and hand it back to you. So you avoid a lot of costly service calls going back and forth, and I do like that. You know, and again, it's a cold plunge. Let's make it a cold plunge. Make it simple. All right, so the cold tub, okay, is 64 inches, okay, by 32 inches, okay, by 26 inches top to bottom. So, guys, from here to here, 64, 32, 26. 64, 32, 26. And I got one more model. I got the pod. Let's go look at that guy. All right. So, this is the pod, okay? So, again, it has a nice design feature. This one's all in black. The pod I like for taller people, okay? When I sit in the tub, and I do sit in that tub, I sat in it last night as a matter of fact, but when I sat in that tub, I had my knees bent just a little bit, but I'm almost 6'4", so I'm a pretty tall guy. But for this, you know, this would be plenty of space. You just dip down in there. Again, you only dip it in there for 2.5 minutes or so, and then you're getting out, right? So I do like the pod for taller people. Guys, both the pod and the tub, both the ColdWorx tub and both the ColdWorx pod, both fit in this beautiful, nifty backpack, okay? This backpack supports you very, very well. It's kind of set up like a camping backpack, right? It's got everything that you can strap around you and everything, because this can be not super heavy, but a little heavy. So, you know, they kind of make it to where it makes it easy to carry. You know, they've spent the time to kind of engineer it so you're kind of offsetting that weight as you're carrying the pod or the tub. You've got this guy here. This is just for pumping it up. As you can see here, it says, you know, pump it up to 10 psi. So you just pump it up until, you know, the gauge reads 10, and that's it. And I'll be honest with you, I pumped both these up. I mean, it probably took me what, I don't know, Dusty, 5 or 10 minutes. But you know, maybe 5 minutes on the tub, you know, maybe 6 or 7 minutes on the pod. Super easy. You put your feet there and you just pump it up, guys. So the product's relatively simple. Obviously, you can tell we put the money in the actual chiller itself. But this is our ColdWorx brand, guys, and we're proud of it. We're excited to sell it. We are one of the first people to have a cold tub or a cold plunge in their actual showroom. So guys, you know, we're really not selling it. We're not scaling it right now, so we're not selling it outside of Georgia really right now, guys. So if you're kind of watching this video, you know, obviously you come to Georgia and you buy one. I can't stop you, but, you know, we want this to be a product that we can maybe eventually scale, but for right now, we want to go forth and just sell it to people here in Georgia, let them go home and enjoy it, and it goes back to kind of our motto, right? We want to serve our customers. The products we sell, we want to stand behind, we want to service, we want to take care of that customer and all that stuff. So this is Brian at Atlanta Hot Tub Center and the introduction to ColdWorx Cold Tubs, Cold Plunges. Thanks.